Well, I give thanks unto the Lord for what He's doing on the mountain of Clam. This project took us 16 months. Yes, a year and a half, so to say. A year and 5 months.
Yeah. And then what's the different departments?
All right. Okay. For so many years, I've been using the attachment to the church as my office and for the ministers. And then we have our offices scattered all over the premises. But one day I was just relaxing downstairs, and the Lord opened my eyes and I heard the voice, look at the edge of the church, draw a line. From the high side of being an engineer, I quickly took my pencil and I drew a line. I checked the length of this place to the gorge there. Ideally in engineering, we should leave about 6 meters, but I left about 9 meters. I will see our space. I never knew this place existed, honestly. And having checked that, I called my architect. We discovered that we had an ample space in this place. The next thing to do as a professional person then was to do the soil test. So I brought in a geotechnical engineer, one of my protocol members. Is a very seasoned geotechnical engineer. So he was brought in, he did the first test, then after 4 months, he did the second test. So having assessed the stress load on this ground, knowing that there is a possibility of the earth movement because of the gorge, I discovered that this place with a proper pile foundation will take about 5 stories. So putting a bungalow here will be a waste of time and resources. So what I did was to now plan very well. So we spent about 4 or 5 months sinking the piles. Each pile is as tall as a story building, just so that a layman can understand. And it requires boring a hole as deep as a story building, then fixing the reinforcement rod going down, then putting a high grade 124 concrete. So we tied everything on top, and that was how we got the foundation. We sank about 91 piles here. So designed the first floor, called the architect second floor, the third floor. So on the ground floor we have the family life department. Pastor Mrs. Oladiyun, my wife, superintends over that department, and that comprises of anything that has to do with the family, the youths, women fellowship, men fellowship, etc. Then on the left wing we have the pastorate. You need to go and see that place, a befitting place with their washrooms, with their tea room, and a place for the head of pastorate. Then moving towards the lift area, you have on the left the reception for visitors. We have free on 3 floors, so we have one there. Then we have the kitchen there. Then there's a place linking to the altar. Then you have the lift for people who cannot climb staircases. Then we have 2 exits on the right wing, on the left. Then middle floor we have the International Conference Center. Then we have the section for the accounts. Then we have offices, about 5 of them for the senior ministers, all en suite. Then we have our library and our research center. I believe in research and development, research and production. Then we have our archive. The archival system for the ministry is very strong. I've always believed in being a curator, keeping events. It's something that I've been doing right from my university days in the then University of Ife. I like to keep records. So, and we're going to train a lot of people so that we can gravitate into the global future that we are in already. We are nosing in already. Then on this floor, that place equally has a reception. Then the one peculiarity about the international conference is that it's a place we are going to be having a nexus. All the press centers will be having an interactive board so that we can talk and do a lot of program together. Then on this floor, the senior pastor's office. Then for my secretary, then a space for my PA on spiritual matters, PA administration, PA operations. There's going to be a studio there and a place for my chief of staff. Of course, the reception for me and my dining there. Then we have a place where we have everything that has to do with IT and LAN. Then on top of this place, we have the prayer tower. It's a vast place with 3 suites. In case we have any guest minister, the person will be brought to the place, take care of himself, he preaches, goes back there, he refreshes, then goes back or he sleeps over. Well, in the prayer tower, one peculiarity is that it has 2 conveniences for male and female. It has a kitchenette and a place for the intercessors to relax. The importance of that place is this: Clam is resting on the spiritual tripod of intercession. Intercession actually grows any ministry, any system. Intercession is the act of standing between God and the system, talking to God, using the word to pray. So the prayer warriors and intercessors will be using that place to pray. We've just ended our 70 days intercession. We prayed at the hours of prayer: 3 a.m., 6 a.m., 12 noon, 3 p.m., 6 p.m., 12 noon for 70 days non-stop. And that's where we generate prayer volume, energy, the real raw apostolic power for signs and wonders. So that's what the place stands for. So that's all I can say about the International Conference Center.
At what stage is Clam now? At what stage is Clam now in terms of development and growth?
Oh, well, I want to say that we are at a stage, we've spent 21 years already. Human capital development really matters to Clam now. And from what we've been doing in the last 6 years, we are preparing for the 2nd tier leadership of Clam all over the world. Then 2, we do a lot of human capital development through my foundation, Pastor Wole Oladiyun Foundation per Wole. Recently, maybe you've seen online about a female pilot, Mrs. Aditiman, who trained in Philippines. And a lot of people, giving them soccer, giving them education. So we are doing the 2nd tier leadership development, human capital development. Then we are actually reaching out to humanity through our vocational center. We have a premises for the children being used on Sundays, but during the weekdays we don't use them, so we've turned them to our vocational center, where we're going to take miscreants and a lot of less privileged from the street, then teach them vocations, spa, bricklaying, anything, tiling and everything, free. We're not going to take anything from anyone, so that they can be used for the society. So we're back commencing that whether you are a Muslim, whether you are an atheist, whether you are an armed robber, we just bring you in and change your mindset and then give you the tools to use in life. So we are doing that. And a lot of them will be in our job pool. So when organizations need them, we send them to these organizations, and then they have to give back by giving a certain percentage to the vocational center so that we can train more people. We are trusting the Lord to give us a cooperative so that we can do more and make it a global thing. Then equally, we want to invest more concerning our healthcare system. The Sutera Maternity and Hospital is there. We by the grace of God, we equally built a children's hospital in Oladiyun, well equipped, 4 years ago, given to the town so that children can be treated without taking a dime. Free treatment for life, well equipped. Governor Mimiko dedicated it. So we are starting another one in CAC, Okeshegun, also in Oladiyun, maternity. In fact, the design was sent to me today. I'm trusting the Lord to empower Clam more. I want to put the then dispensaries in all the places we've done crusades. In the East, Ekon Ekpene, Ekpeyonga Taiwan, Umunede, Owero Olubo, Ute Ogbeje, Abujubojuowa, Agbo, all these places we've been to, Oguashuku, all over. We've just come back from OAU now. We are embarking on what I call Campus Crusade. And our strategy is this: we are going to have 10 groups with 10 men superintending over them. So we're going to invade 10 campuses, meeting the youths while they are still malleable, so that we teach them values. So we teach them on what to do through the gospel, and then we invest in their lives. So if we can do 2 in a year, we cover 20 campuses. In 4 years, about 80 campuses, we cover the whole nation. And we're not going to take any dime from anyone. It's our gift to this nation, Nigeria, our gift to humanity. That is the line of thought that I have, and God is helping me with the resources He gives. We dispense the resources for the betterment of this nation and humanity.